Liza was an ordinary girl living in a small, cozy town. She loved reading books, watching TV series, cooking delicious meals, and riding her bike in the park. Her faithful companion was a little dog named Elsa, with whom she spent almost all her free time. One evening, as a heavy downpour engulfed the town, Liza was on her way home. The wind whistled in her ears, cold raindrops stung her skin, and the roads became as slippery as ice. In an instant, her bicycle lost traction on the asphalt, and she went tumbling down. The last thing she felt was a sharp impact against the ground, and then darkness. When Liza regained consciousness, a silhouette loomed before her, a stranger. He leaned over and asked with concern, "Are you all right?" Liza struggled to make out his features. Tall, dark-haired, his clothes soaked from the rain. I don't know," she whispered. "Don't move, I'll take you to the hospital." That's how Liza met Bob. At the hospital, the doctors examined her and said she needed to stay under observation for a few days. Throughout that time, Bob was always by her side. He brought her fresh fruit, treated her to tasty snacks, and told funny stories that made her smile. But suddenly, Liza's condition worsened. She felt dizzy, weak, and dark spots danced before her eyes. The doctors immediately sounded the alarm. She urgently needed a blood transfusion. The search for a donor began, but unfortunately, the hospital didn't have the right blood type. Time was running out. "Test my blood," Bob suddenly said. The results showed that his blood type was a perfect match for Liza's. Without hesitation, he agreed to be her donor. Once the transfusion was complete, Liza felt her strength slowly returning. She looked at Bob with gratitude. But now, a flood of questions filled her mind. Who was he? Why was he helping her so much? Where had he come from that night? When Bob returned to the room, Liza gathered her courage and asked, "Bob, who are you? Where do you live?" He was silent for a long time before finally speaking in a quiet voice. "I need to tell you the truth." "To be continued,"